Welcome back to my next video, guys. I am super excited to bring this video. I'm going to be going over my Allsaints conroy, versing that off with the Bodaskins Kay Michaels Winter. If that's something you're interested in, you're on the right video, and let's get started. So welcome back to my video, guys. So like I said at the beginning, this is one of my favorite videos because I've always wanted to actually go over and compare my Allsaints, which is quite a brand or equally competitive brand to Bodaskins, though I'd say that Bodaskins does have the leverage of being a little bit higher up there in terms of catering premium, but I wouldn't say Allsaints is not premium as well in some shape or form. So yeah, I'll be going over those two. Before I do, please guys, for those that have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so, and for those that have subscribed recently, thank you for subscribing. So I'm going to be going over my Allsaints first, because if you haven't checked the Bodaskins Kay Michaels, then please check it out in the previous video. I'll put the link above. However, I will be going through a brief comparison with both of them in this video. So let's get started with this one. Right, so this one here is the Allsaints conroy. Sorry about that. I got this jacket here around, let's say, about over 3 years ago, so let's say near enough to 4 years now, and it's been holding up fantastically. It has a beautiful, how do you say, crisscross design up here on each side, and if I just stand up for you so you can see, that's how it looks like. Let's see if I just stand up right here. Unfortunately, like I've mentioned before, it's on a Joby Gorilla pod, so it doesn't have a certain height, so when I stand up I can get a full view, and again, if I do go too far back, I'm hitting my wardrobes. So let's have a look. So yeah, it's quite shorter in length compared to the Bodaskins, and it's got the, like I said, crisscross shape up here. It's got silver zippers, as the Bodaskins has, how do you say it, a complete blackout black zippers. And then on the arms you have, again, silver zippers with kind of a belt fastening. So just shut that here, if it wants to shut, that is. Let's see, hopefully. Right, yeah. And then on the sides here, it has just like a kind of, well, it does have like space in here, so you can open it and there's a little bit of space in there, not sure for what. 2 pockets each end, so one there and one right there. And the zipper, it kind of goes off at a angle. Now guys, do bear in mind, I don't tend to shut any of my jackets. Like, even in the winter, I do not close any of my jackets, which is pretty bad. I don't recommend that for you guys. However, that's pretty much my habit, and that's what I do. So let me just take this one. Right guys, I had to take that off, so it's just a bit easier to show the back, because it's just not enough room here to maneuver myself and show things while bending down towards the camera. Is a little bit difficult. So on the back here, it's got kind of a similar design that runs at the front, the crisscross one on either sides. And then if you lower down, it just has like kind of a, right there, a button kind of buckle on either side. So in terms of its looks and aesthetics, it's fairly simple. It's not over complicated, yet it looks really stylish, so that's a good thing. In terms of the colour, it is a black coloured leather jacket like the Kay Michaels, but it's not completely black. Like, how do I explain it? It's really hard to explain. It's like a little bit faded black. When I checked the website, I think they noted the colour or the word smoky, which I don't know if it's an accurate description, but it's you can compare it to like a vintage kind of leather, I guess. I mean, if that's the best way to describe it, but I'm just trying to think of the best way to describe this. But essentially, the way I've brought this 3.5 years ago, that's how it still looks. I mean, that's how good it's held up. So if you're thinking, oh, you know, you know, there's a price difference, so there might be a quality difference between the Bodaskins and the Allsaints, that isn't the case. So don't think that. The quality of the Allsaints is pretty much matching the Bodaskin. In fact, like I said, when I bought this on day one, this hasn't changed a bit. The only thing it has changed is opened up about 1.5 inches, which is a good thing, so it gives you room to put extra things in. But otherwise, no, it's not changed at all. So inside here it says Allsaints, and just so I let you know, it's size 14. So if I go show you here, that's the label. Yeah, you're not gonna get a clear view of this, unfortunately. And then inside you have one pocket here. Yeah, and yeah, it's the same on the other side, so you have another pocket there. In terms of the material, I checked on the website in the morning, and they still have this, by the way. So this is one of their classic lines that always stays in stock for the last 5 years. I brought it 3.5 years ago, but prior it was still in stock. So it's not the line that they stop, it's one that carry on, because it's so, basically you can have it at any time. It's not going to ever look not stylish, which is something you should take account of. There's some leather jackets that, you know, they will only last a small period because they just don't look stylish. But at the same time, you have to bear in mind, leather jackets, they can last a long time. So if the look is appealing and, you know, you can wear it for that length of time with different outfits, that's a positive and a plus point. So that's one for you to bear in mind. Yeah, so the leather here is, from checking on the website, 100% sheep skin, as the Bodaskins one is 100% premium Napa leather, and then it has the sheepskin trims. So that's one thing in this comparison that you need to kind of take into account, that yes, that has the sheepskin kind of fur inlining, but I'm just basically taking account of the leather factors for both jackets. So just ignore the fact that that's got the interior lining, sheepskin one, and this one doesn't. It's mostly just the leather part of the jacket and the feel of the jacket that we're taking into account. So that's the important thing. Let me just put this back on again. This is the Allsaints back on again. Lengthwise, I'm 5'4", and it fits on my arm perfectly, so it's not too long. So if you are tall and you have longer arms, then I'm not sure if you should go for the conroy. I know the model on the website is 5'10", but it depends on the length of the arm. If your arm is quite long, then you need to think whether it would fit. You should go into the store and try it on when lockdown is over. Just try it on, see if it fits you well. In terms of how it feels when I wear it on, it's extremely comfortable, guys. Extremely comfortable, and the leather is supple, it's soft, it feels buttery. It just feels so comfortable, and it looks so premium, and it just basically, when I wear it on, I just feel so much more stylish. It feels like my style game is nearer to level 10 rather than without it I don't look stylish at all. I really think leather jackets make people look more stylish. I've noticed when, like, some of the guys on YouTube, they don't wear a leather jacket, you're like, oh, okay, cool. But when they put it on, you're like, wow, it's just really stylish. One moment, guys, I can see there's too much light coming into the camera. Sorry about that, guys. My lens was invaded by light, and when that happens, essentially the screen just basically, I'll go orange, so that's not a good thing. If you guys have a recommendation, because when the lights are on, I'm seeming to go really orange, for those that know about video recording, if you can let me know a way to adjust things that does not happen, that'd be great. And for those that are liking this video, hit the like button, subscribe, the button below. And yeah, so in terms of this Allsaints conroy, the price, I've actually noted it down because I haven't got the best memory at times, right? So the price of this, so the retail price, the original price this was £358, and then I got it with the discount, I think it was 30% discount at the time, £250. So it's a huge discount, guys, and for what you're getting, which is premium, it's not rubbish at all. It's a very, very good quality jacket. It's an investment piece, and compared to the ones on the market, which can go above 400, 500, 600, 700, the Bell Staff reaching £1,000, I don't think you really need to spend that much. I think this one is expensive enough at the original retail price of £358. That's a lot of money. It's not like pocket change. It is a lot of money. It's quite a big investment. And by getting the reduction, if you keep an eye out for the sales, you can get this for £250, or a little bit higher or a little bit less, depending on the discount on the sales. So for that reason, I would highly recommend this specific jacket, because I've not noticed any flaws with it that are basically, you know, raised to you guys thinking that I'm not too optimistic about recommending this. That's entirely not the case here. I would highly recommend it, and for the price bracket for this leather jacket, I think it's quite competitive and reasonable for what you're getting. If you do want to go out for, like, say, the Bell Staff one, which is so much more expensive, or what's the other brands? I can't remember at the top of my head. They're so much more expensive, and I just don't feel like you're getting that much more. Maybe the quality of the leather would be a little bit more better, but I just don't feel this is that rubbish that I wouldn't go for this one. I think this is pretty premium itself as well, and I think I look pretty good on camera. Well, I hope I do, right? If I do, just show it by hitting the like sign, yeah. Yeah, I'm being too confident at this rate. But yeah, I would highly recommend it for that reason, and for this I would definitely give it a high score, just for what you're getting. Now I'm going to compare it with the Bodaskins Kay Michaels Winter jacket, which is obviously more expensive and on the other kind of end of things. Be right back. Right, guys, I'm back with the Bodaskins Kay Michaels Winter jacket. And I have to say, I love this jacket. It's a fantastic jacket. It looks incredibly stylish, incredibly cool, and it comes at an incredibly expensive price point to boot that as well. So yeah, in terms of going through this specific jacket, I'm not going to go into it in too much detail because I've already gone into it in quite depth in my other video, which I will link above. That was entirely dedicated to this jacket. So I'm getting distracted by this light and the lens. Too much light comes and I go very, very orange, which is not a good thing because I don't like being orange. So if I just move this way a little bit. So yeah, essentially with this specific jacket I have done a more in-depth review, which is in the link above, like I mentioned previously. So I would recommend you check out that link so you can see the more ins and outs of this jacket. In terms of how it looks on me, I will show you that now. So that's the front, and then you obviously have the pockets, then you have the side here. Yeah, so the feel of this jacket, guys, is different. I think because I have the normal Kay Michaels as well, which is the non-sheepskin version. Here it's basically more supple and soft. This Kay Michaels Winter is more, how do you say it? It's not made supple. It is soft to some extent, but also it has more of a robust or rugged, a little bit of a more of a tough feeling in the leather, and I think it's purely because it's the type of weather it's designed for. I'm guessing that's the reason. I'm not 100% sure, and I think that's why the feel of this is a little bit more how do you say, thicker. Feels thicker and just more rugged generally. So yeah, in terms of the jacket, the feel is different from the Allsaints one. That's all buttery and soft, and this is not the case. It has more of a little bit of a tough texture to it, and I presume, like I said before, it's due to the weather it's for. It's more for the colder weather, hence it being a bit more rugged in that sense. Also, in relation to this jacket, it feels very, very comfortable, but it does feel really comfortable, but I just feel like the Allsaints one feels a little bit more comfortable because it's just so soft, so it just feels like you can maneuver yourself in the jacket more easily. Not to say there's an issue with this one, this is equally good. I just feel for the price point, that is much cheaper jacket, but it just feels more nice, a little bit better compared to this one. But that's not to fault this jacket too much. In terms of what you get, is pretty much simple. You get, you get your pockets here on either end. You have your extra pocket right. Actually, wait. Yeah, that's not a usable one. That's more for aesthetics. And yeah, you get your little hardware and stuff. Like I said, this is more of a blackout zippers. It's not like silver zippers like that Pacific one, so which I find to be personally a good bonus, because I prefer more of the blackout colour on the zippers rather than the bright silver or gold hardware that's on these other jackets. But still, I like that in its own individual sense. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's the difference there, I'll say, in terms of the zippers. In terms of price point, this is obviously is a little bit more expensive because you've got the sheepskin trim. So the price for this, is the original price I got this for was £489. Sorry, the original price that this was on the website for was £489, which is a lot of money. But I got it on discount for £440, which is still a lot of money. Too much. It's one of those things that, because it's such a hefty investment, you would need to take it into consideration whether, it's worthwhile and whether you would utilize it long term. For me personally, because I just think it's so stylish and it's comfortable and it looks nice, it's appealing, it can be matched up with different outfits because of the blackout zips. I personally, I just think it's an investment that's worthwhile, even though it's so high, it's so expensive. But in terms of the Allsaints one, it's cheaper. So if you guys are like kind of wary about spending this much money, you can go for that model. But also you have to bear in mind, Allsaints do cater for these kind of sheepskin jackets. So you could check out their website. I think there was one on. I was going to buy it, but it didn't have it my size. I thought it would have been a useful comparison against this one. But it wasn't meant to happen because I didn't get it. So yeah, so in terms of this, I can't really choose one or the other. I think they're both really good in their own respects. This one obviously is going to be a tad warmer. Actually, it's going to be much more warmer because this sheepskin lining everywhere is keeping a little more heat in. So this one will definitely be much... you got the benefit of it being warmer, basically. So that's good in that respect. Or you can go for that one, which is nice. So I just can't choose one or the other. They're both my favourites in my wardrobe, and I would highly recommend both. Both are stylish, both are amazingly made, high quality, they're comfortable, and I can go on and on because I'm just happy with both investments. And I know in the next 5 or 10 years I will still have them. I don't think there's any of those. I wouldn't want to keep spending money on leather jackets again and again. Like, I've got these two and I think I'm going to happily stick with these. So yeah, hope this video's been useful to some extent. And if you do have any questions about either the Allsaints conroy or this specific Bodaskins, do hit me up below. Hit the like button if you found this interesting, and subscribe to the video. Hit the subscribe button below, and I'm hoping to see you in the next video. I'm going to be going over my Bose speaker, which I bought 3 months ago, and I'm going to give you my feedback on it. So I hopefully see you soon, guys, and sorry about the silly amount of issues I've had with this light. I've been going off and on camera, moving around. It's driving me crazy. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll hope to see you in the next video. Take care and have a nice week. See ya.